students, this is Veena, Assistant Professor in the Department of English, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today, I am here to share or to talk about the organizing principles of a paragraph in documents and types of paragraphs. We will very vividly and we will very clearly try to understand what is a document and what are the different types of paragraphs and what are the organizing principles of a paragraph in documents. So, before you start your writing skills, you have to understand the major rules or the key steps to follow while writing. So, documentation is also one of the very important aspect in your writing skills. As professionals whom you are going to address a lot of crowd or in the global scenario, making documentation is the most important criteria which you all have to understand and also learn and also make it use of making the documentation properly in a systematic way to improve your professional skills and also to improve your professional growth. Let us start it now. Yes. Before we could learn the principles of making a document, let us understand what is the true meaning of a document. What is that which is very important in the preparation of a document? Document means a piece of written, printed or electronic matter. What is a document? It is something which we are writing in a written or printed or in the electronic, as we are now equipped with easy reading process through the internet services. So we write, we also get the printed material and also through electronic media we get access to very different kinds of documents. Now, what is that provides? Information and evidence. Documents provide either information or evidence. Information regarding the particular topic or particular aspect or particular advancements or the inventions. And also they may provide the evidence copy of something which has already done. It is the proof which you will provide in front of the people when it is needed. So always documentation plays major role in your professional growth. Wherever it is needed, try to make document of those important events and store them. Those documents will be catering your needs to provide the proof towards your achievements or towards your research. This is the most important thing every professional has to learn to inculcate, that is to make documentation time to time, period to period. It will surely help you in all the ways of making yourself excel in front of everyone with the related documental proofs. Next, a document consists of several paragraphs to present the various aspects intended information. So, your document must have all that information which is intended to be known by the person who is ever looking for that perspective. So, you have to cater the needs of documentation while presenting the information or while presenting the evidence whichever is needed for the other person to know. In general, document, it can be considered as noun, is a record or capturing of some event or thing. Of course, we are not just making documents for fun or recreation or any kind of amusement. We are doing it for the sake of providing factual information, providing the conceptual information, providing the relevant information which will help you in the growth of your professional context. And also it will give you the proofs for everything you do. So documents will save you in time. If this documentation is not done properly, you will not be saved, and you cannot be exposing yourself saying that I have made this document, I have made this achievement, or I have made this research at this particular time, place. So documentation helps you in creating yourself a better person by presenting your achievements to the others, which will enable you to grow in your professional entity. Next, a document usually adheres some convention based on similar or previous documents. So once when you start to make a document, it will be focusing whether on the information which is or which has happened in the previous entities, previous things, that means past, and or the similar documents. That means you are going to prepare a similar document to which it was already provided. You are taking it as an example and making a similar document which will show or which will focus the situation or the need of that particular criteria. Some are templates. We find the templates for some context. So we will take that templates, we will fill up that information in the form of a document and you are submitting it to the others. So you will either make a similar document which is resembling to something which is already provided, or you will provide an information which has happened in the past and you are providing it in the form as a evidence. Now we have 4 kinds of documents. 1. Learning oriented tutorials. Learning oriented tutorial documents. That means that will cater your needs of learning. If you are making a document to provide information which will cater some learning to the other person. If you want them to teach something, if you want the other person to learn about the event, something has happened or is happening, you will make a document which will be learner oriented, that which expand the knowledge of your reader. Next comes goal oriented. How to guide. That means when you are in a mode of aspiring your goal, you will be searching for certain applicable and appropriate documentation which will help you to reach your goal. That is your goal-oriented tutorial documents. Next comes understanding-oriented discussions. When you are given a topic, you are confused. You don't have a data with you. You are unable to get access to the things or the information which is needed for that particular document. So, you will be using this understanding oriented discussions. So, what you do is, you will try to talk to the people, you will try to discuss with the people and make a proper discussing document which will help you in catering the needs of providing the document of your research. Next, information oriented reference material. We usually go through this kind of documents. We refer other documents to prepare our document. Okay, if you are a newcomer to some profession, you don't know how the documentation work is happening there. So what do? You refer the documents of the people who are already placed in that place and you will be preparing, you will be learning the rules of that documentation and moving forward to prepare it. So this is what is a document. A document provides information of the past or about the similar kind of documents. Either it provides evidence or it provides information. So we have different kinds of documents with proper format and style. Now, we'll come across what is a paragraph. Every document need proper paragraphing. Your documents must be written in a very effective paragraphs. You must divide your documents with effective paragraphing. So, paragraph writing is one of the most important element in learning the documentation work. Now, let us see what is a paragraph. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is an entity which is structured with many sentences and provides us information to cater the needs of our document. Here, it is a collection of related sentences dealing with a single topic. If you are talking about a topic, then it will cater the needs through the sentences to develop your topic. That is, you are developing your topic while using these paragraphs in the step-by-step manner. Now, basic rule. What is the basic rule? Keep one idea to one paragraph. Now, when you are making documentation, don't mix and match different ideas together and put it in one paragraph. You have to sort the paragraph one by one with same kind of idea. You will use idea. For one idea, you will be writing one paragraph. Other idea, you will be making one more paragraph. All together in the conclusion, you will mix up all the ideas, all the information together, and you are concluding that particular document. Next, it will begin to transition into a new idea. How will a paragraph begin? It will begin with giving you a notion or the introduction of the new idea which you are going to talk. Next, what are the types of paragraphs? In what ways? How many types of paragraphs we can see? Let us see. Now, we have 4 types of paragraphs, namely narrative, descriptive, expository, persuasive. Now, narrative, the paragraphs which narrates, which explains, which analyzes a content is called a narrative paragraph. Next comes descriptive. Description is a vivid, a clear description is mentioned in that paragraph about a particular entity, about a particular information or any kind of element. Descriptive, describing it more, describing it clearly with number of synonyms and also maybe antonyms. Okay, that is your descriptive paragraph. Next comes expository paragraph. Expository paragraphs provide proper and clear information. These are the paragraphs which will be used to provide information to the reader. So, that is called expository paragraphs. Next comes persuasive. Persuasive is that which convinces the reader, that which motivates the reader. If you are reading an article about a famous person, then it is persuasive paragraph writing will be imbibed into it, used into it, because it will motivate you. It will pursue to learn something from that particular document through those paragraphs which were elemented into that documentation. So, we majorly have 4 kinds of paragraphs. What are they? Narrative, descriptive, expository, and then comes the persuasive paragraph writing. Next, 4 elements which are essential to write good paragraph writing. What are the 4 major characteristics which plays the role of making your paragraphs effective? One is unity. You must follow the unity of sentences, unity of ideas and unity of concept. Don't go or pass through the borderline and talk something else about the entities or information which is not relevant to the particular topic on which you are making the documentation work. So, you must have the unity of thoughts and ideas. Next comes order. Order is sequencing. one by one, step-by-step procedure of maintaining the ideas into the context or the content in which we are writing, providing the information throughout that particular text. Next, coherence and completeness. Coherence is providing the information all together in a complete way. These are the 4 important essential elements which are very, very useful to you in developing your paragraph writing. Let us see them in detail. Now, unity. What is the role played by the unity? First one, every sentence has one individual managing concept that is indicated in its subject phrase. That is, every paragraph has a unique topic that will be subjected in that context. So, frame that unity, have the unity of ideas, be specific around the main concept. What is the main concept? Be specific in talking about that. Choose very, very point pushes. Push the point, tell the point. Tell it in proper way such that it create an impact on your subject sentences. So, unity is the most important element which will help you in making your paragraphs effective. Next, order. Order represents the date order, order of importance, or another reasonable demonstration of detail. It may be the order of the dates, it may be the order of the important events or any other thing. It must be maintained one by one. Sequencing is the most important thing in making your documentation. You cannot make the first point next point last. No. Always follow proper order to make your documentation work clear and specified. This is the most important thing every student, every professional has to maintain while making their documentation work. Next, order helps people understanding your indicating and avoid misunderstandings. So, when you are using the order, it will not create misunderstanding between you and the reader. It will give the clarity of the events and it will specifically talk about the main idea. This is the task which can be done through the ordering procedure. So, always follow the order and the sequencing of the events through proper structure of the sentences and the formatting of the text. Next comes coherence. It is the quality. Remember, quality is the most important aspect in your writing. Writing cannot be done informal in the professional area. You have to be very formal, you have to be very specified, you have to concentrate on the main idea of the concept on which whatever you are writing. So, the quality of presentation, the quality of sequencing your thoughts and the ideas or the suggestions is the most important aspect in paragraphing. So, follow coherence to avoid any kind of confusion. Okay, fourth one is completeness. Completeness, first is unity, then order, then coherence, and then the completeness. See that your conclusion gives the completeness of the content or whatever you are writing. Be specific in concluding your points. Project the completeness to your document through proper revision and through proper sequencing of the elements and also giving a very good concluding expression to your document. Therefore, it will help you in concluding your content and providing information and also leaving the impact on the readers of what you have done or what you have said in that particular order. So, these are the 4 important elements which will help you in making your paragraphs very effective. Unity, order, coherence, and then the completeness. Next, the organizing principles. What are the organizing principles of a paragraph in documents? This is the main topic which we are going to talk today. So what are the major organizing principles of paragraphs in document? What are those principles which will be helpful to you in making your paragraphs effective while making your documentation? Point 1. A topic sentence. The organizing principle should be first one, topic sentence. Your first 2 lines are your topic sentences. You are going to introduce your topic in the first paragraph so that the reader gets an idea of what you are going to talk or on what you are going to give information to the other person. Next, what is a topic sentence? What are the things which can be included in a topic sentence? One, topic, that means you are introducing the topic to the readers. Then, controlling idea, that means you are specifically maintaining the barrier of controlling your idea and not moving out or not moving far from the important idea which you are going to mention in that particular context. So, controlling the idea is the most important aspect to mention in your topic sentence. Next, reason. Here, you will provide the information or the purpose of your documentation. So, your topic sentence must provide the information about the topic. It must control your idea and reason out the purpose of your writing of that particular documentation work. Next, supporting sentences. After topic sentences, the following sentences are your supporting sentences. Now, just have a look over it. Reasons, descriptions to support your topic sentences. What are the things which will be helpful to you in support your sentences? Reasons and descriptions. The reasons why that information has what is that information is providing you, in what context, on what context, how is that it is going to be helpful to the reader, in what, when, how, and what is the need of it. The reasons must be listed out. Then comes supporting with descriptions. You will be describing the element. You will be making the others understand the format of that content, whatever you are presenting. So, your supporting sentences will help you through reasoning and also through the description of that particular sentences. Next, there are usually 2 to 4 supporting sentences in a paragraph. When you are making a document, usually you will have 2 to 4 supporting sentences. On those basing on those supporting sentences, you will be describing the content. Next, they should be arranged in logical order. Always order plays major role. You cannot make the jumbling or making up and down of your ideas. You have to put them in a sequencing order, logical order, which will help you to prove yourself as a part of evidence to show others that I have made this and this in this way, in how this is the information which I am providing through this experiment. Whatever it may be, you are going to provide it in a very logical way. Next, they should not begin a new topic or introduce a new idea. Keep in mind, when you are talking about one particular entity or on one particular topic, you will for sure make it a point to not indulge one more idea or one more assumption of that perspective. So, try to be specified to the idea what you are talking. You will not introduce any new idea in between. Okay, so these supporting sentences will get distracted and you will be moving far from the actual relevant topic which you are talking above. So be specified, put them in the order, and also give proper phrasal sentences which will support your documentation. Next, sample strategy for supporting paragraph. What is a strategy we will use to support your paragraph? That is, the topic sentence should present the claim and the main idea. So, you must be very careful when you present your topic sentence, because your supporting sentences will be based on the claim, the purpose and the main idea of that content. So, these supporting sentences will develop and support your topic sentence. So, be careful while formulating your topic sentence and see that there is a connection between the supporting sentence and the topic sentence. If there is no connection between the supporting sentences and your topic sentences, then your document is a big failure. You are not going to present what you are actually thinking. So, make sure that your topic sentence give idea or the phrase which will helped by the supporting sentences to be developed. Next, in several sentences, we provide facts regarding your topic and explain. So, therefore, you will be explaining your topic, you will be supporting your topic through description, through the information and the analyzation of that particular information or the entity. So, present specific facts. See that you are presenting the specific facts which are relevant and which are catering to the needs of making your document a successful entity, such that the reader understands and grasps the true information from that. Next, after providing the point you presented, conclude the paragraph. Conclusion is one of the most important aspect in paragraph writing. Topic sentence, supporting sentence and the concluding sentence. These are the three elements must and should present in your every paragraph, such that your documentation will move forward and look effective. Next, what are concluding sentences? Concluding sentences summarize or wrap your content. Closing sentence with final words. What is your final suggestion? Or what is your final opinion? Or what is that information you have provided and how is that it is going to helpful to your reader? So, you are going to summarize, wrap and give the final note to the reader in your concluding sentences. Next, a conclusion is what you leave with your reader. What is that? It wraps up your document. It demonstrates to the reader that you accomplished what you set out to do. Is your work accomplished? Is your task accomplished? What you have mentioned in the topic sentence and how your your supportive sentences has helped you in describing the topic sentences and how you have concluded it. This procedure, did it get accomplished? Did that specific idea is made understood by your reader? That is the most important entity. Next, it shows how you have proved your thesis. It shows your ideas, your way of learning, the procedure of your experimentation, the way you have made your experimentation look more effective. So, conclusion is the most important part which will have all these elements in it. Next, it provides the reader with a sense of closure. That means a satisfaction of ending something in a very effective manner. Without any conclusion, you will still have that feeling that I have not ended it properly. Something went wrong. Something is incomplete. So, your paragraph will look incomplete if there is not having a complete sentences. That is which concluding the part of that information which is provided in the context of topic sentence and the supporting sentences. So therefore, have a topic sentence, support the sentences which are written or the information or the idea, and conclude it properly in a very step-by-step manner and in a logical order. So these are the most important principles which are very, very important for you to have grip over the paragraphs and make your documentation work very, very effective and successful. Now, just see this picture. It is like a burger. You preparing your paragraph is like a burger. If you are maintaining proper elements, the elements properly in a rightful and in a logical manner, it looks delicious, sweet, and also mouth-watering. Now, what are those which will help you? One is the topmost layer should be your topic sentence. Next comes your supporting details which will make your paragraph tastier. Next, colorful vocabulary. Your usage of words in the paragraph will make it look delicious, colorful, and also it renders the interest of the reader to read that particular paragraph. Next come the concluding sentence, that which is the bottom layer of the burger. That means when you are not having the bottom layer, though you are having the topmost layer, it is not at all meaningful. So your paragraph is like making a burger. It should have a topic sentence, supporting sentence, good vocabulary with logical sequence, and also a proper concluding sentence. So these are the very, very important principles of a paragraph in the documentation. You must organize them in a very proper, sequential, and in a logical order such that your documentation work will be successful and it will look effective to the world, and you will be placed unique among that crowd which is following the same kind of documentation. So to prepare a unique documentation, follow all the principles which we have discussed such that it will be helpful in your professional growth. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.